I watched Child's Play and Child's Play 2, and these are my spoiler-free thoughts, though to be fair, I need to preface that when I tell you about Child's Play 2, it'll kind of spoil the first film, so if you don't want to be spoiled for the second film, you might want to just watch the Child's Play review and not Child's Play 2 review. There's a pretty big likelihood that if you're watching this, you've probably honestly seen Child's Play. It's pretty well known. I've never seen Child's Play. I saw a tiny bit of the first one, but I had never seen it, and up until the last week or so, and now I've seen Child's Play 1 and 2. And so I'm going to first go over Child's Play. A dying serial killer transfers his consciousness into a popular kid's doll using voodoo. A struggling single mother gifts her 6-year-old son the much sought after doll for his birthday, and the doll slowly begins to show his true colors. I don't have a whole lot to say. I can only think of really one negative off the top of my head, besides the fact that I just couldn't get invested or very interested in this film. I can't exactly pinpoint the reason why, but the other thing that I would say is a little bit of a negative for me is there's a specific character that I wish they didn't want to have killed off, as that character seemed a little bit important, and they kind of killed that character off so fast that the character probably had like maybe 3 minutes of screen time, probably not very much, and I really wish we got to know more about that character. It is kind of goofy seeing people being attacked by this small doll. Like, I'm just watching these scenes where people are getting like completely beat up by this tiny doll. I don't exactly understand how this doll has all that strength. I looked online and I seen some answers. I don't know for sure, but I do think it's a little funny. Not necessarily a bad thing, just kind of funny. Now I'm going to be going over Child's Play 2, spoilers for the first film. Chucky is reconstructed by a toy factory to dispel the negative publicity surrounding the doll and tracks young Andy to a foster home where the chase begins again. I find it kind of interesting how I like Chucky, even though, he's bad, but I'm still rooting for Andy. I found Chucky entertaining, and I found Andy and Kyle to be really likable characters, especially Kyle. I think that's how you pronounce her name, who just seemed like a really good, like, older sister type. I found one of the scenes surprisingly a bit gnarly. Like, I wasn't expecting that scene to be as gnarly as it was, so I was a bit surprised. There's also another scene involving eyes, which I was worried that they wouldn't do because it felt set up, but they ended up going through with. I can't really get into it without spoiling. You'll know definitely if you see that film. Honestly, that's kind of all I have for these films. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Child's Play, but the second one I really had a lot of fun with. And I can't even exactly tell you why I wasn't a big fan of the first one. I just remember I had a harder time sitting still. But in Child's Play 2, I enjoyed it more. I'm definitely excited for Child's Play 3 and Bride of Chucky, which video will be released next Thursday. And I just kind of want to know what directions it goes in. I'm excited to see that. It's probably going to get wackier. And I would love to know your guys' thoughts on these films. And with that, bye.